years, whenever Kenyans spoke about elite units, one name stood out: the Reke Squad. Their reputation was sealed in blood and bravery, pulling the country back from the jaws of terror on more than one occasion. But there is a new name making waves, and it's not whispered in hushed tones anymore. The Special Operations Group SOG, a unit so lethal, so secretive that until recently, most Kenyans barely knew they existed. In just the past few months, the SOG has gone from mystery to mainstream. Their training sessions, once hidden, were splashed across primetime news. Barely weeks later, they were back in the headlines. This time, not in drills, but in the field. Deputy President Kithure Kindiki ensured they were back in the public eye. During his empowerment tour of Wajir, Elwak, and Mandera County, he arrived not with the familiar lines of black-suited bodyguards, but flanked by a phalanx of SOG officers. Dressed head to toe in tactical gears, Stag M3 rifles in hand, they looked like warriors headed for battle. From the moment he sat down to the instant he rose to address the crowd, the DP was locked in a human fortress. SOG men circling him, scanning crowds, reading movements, ready to neutralize anything that even hinted at a threat.
Mulisikia wakati rais alikuwa hii area akiongea kuhusu barabara zetu muhimu katika sehemu hii.
But who exactly are these men? Unlike the Reke Squad, drawn exclusively from the GSU, the SOG are forged from two distinct streams: the GSU and the Rapid Deployment Unit of the Administration Police. They fall under the Border Patrol Unit and, crucially, sieved by the National Intelligence Service and picked for one reason: to crush the rising threats of Al-Shabaab militants across the 681-kilometer Kenya-Somalia border.
The reason as to why I'm doing this is because I love my country. My family is back at home, and with them being there back at home, I ensure that they are safe by making sure that the enemy does not infiltrate. Borderline is just about 15 kilometers from here. And if we cap them from this side, it means they will not reach back at our hometowns back in Nairobi.
Make no mistake, these men are not ordinary. Their training is designed to break human beings. It pushes both body and mind to the edge. Days and nights of punishment that break the body and torture the mind, leaving only the toughest standing.
Here we say, 2 is 1 and 1 is none. Arrow, action.
Eyes and ears, everybody. Rangers hold. Eyes and ears. Shooters, load and make ready. Ready, stand by.
Deputy President Kindiki himself revealed the numbers. Out of 2,000 recruits, only 100 survive, just 5%. So what do they endure?
They must also understand any course of action that the enemy might take, whether it's most likely or most dangerous course of action, so that you are able to plan before you move.
They go through advanced battlefield medicine, learning to patch up comrades under gunfire, counter IED warfare, dismantling hidden bombs, booby-trapped grenades, pressure mines, even building their own tools, surveillance aircraft, and combat gears, designed and engineered right here in Kenya.
of the team. Confirm copied, over.
With this one, it is very sensitive movement, vibration or acoustic movement. When you arm it like this, then you try to see that the vibration of a vehicle on an APC will trigger this alarm. Then alarm will create a current that goes to the explosion and you trigger the explosion. This is a bra. See this bra? So you see a beautiful lady walking somewhere, so wearing this bra. Most women are not regarded, they are regarded harmless and defenseless. So they are good to meditate even to our troops. So we have the switch that's a complete IED. When you press here, you are dead. These are ball bearing. If each one get one of these, you are dead. And there are thousands of them.
Kitu inanimotivate ni juu I'm fighting for my country. Na because I'm here, my Kenyan citizens are safe. I'm sure of what I'm doing. Na the training itself ilinionyesha chenye nitakuwa nafanya kwa ground. So that's why little battles zinaendanga mostly ni kufuata adui na kupatana na adui na neutralize adui.
And when they deploy, the results speak for themselves. After the 2019 Dusit attack in Nairobi claimed 21 lives, the SOG became a critical force in the counter-terror campaign. Deep in the Boni forest, they established forward operating bases, creating a ring of steel along trade lifelines like the Lapset corridors. Using human intelligence, they have built trust with local communities, cutting terror supply chains and shutting down recruitment rings.
Manyumba zilikuwa zinachomwa, watu wanachinjwa usiku kama nini.
Tunaona fueni, manake chakula ni kama tulikuwa tunakula msituni na watu wanachinjwa, hatuna raha. Lakini tangu hawa hostage wakuje, tumepata usalama, tunakula chakula kwa nyumba. Watoto tulikuwa tunaishi nao kwa msitu. Ikifika saa kama hizi, basi ushapika chai na ukimbie nao kwa msitu kakunywa kwa msitu. Huwezi kunywa kwa nyumba.
The impact has been felt across the country. For over 2.5 years, no major terror attack has struck Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu or Nakuru. That silence is not by chance, it is by design. And it has the fingerprints of the Special Operations Group all over it. The SOG aren't just another elite unit. They are Kenya's evolving frontline, forged in secrecy, hardened in pain, and unleashed only when the stakes couldn't be higher.
I lost my buddies, my very close buddies. One of them died while I was holding him. He was having a gunshot wound on his chest and at the same time on his legs. We tried to curb the bleeding, but it was his day.
The only question now is, with their rising visibility, are we witnessing Kenya's strongest shield or a sign of even greater threats ahead?
And this continuous training of our special units is going to guarantee what the police service constitutionally is mandated to do for our country.